Welcome back to Holidaying with Holly and Susan. And we're going to continue our holiday theme. And we've been talking about holiday favorites. And so the one I'm going to throw out here is holiday favorite treat, candy or cookie. What's your favorite of that?
Do you want to go first or you want me to go?
Oh, I have too many to count again. Several things. One is it's been a family tradition for years now. Since when I was small, my mom had a pen pal in England, and she used to send us a Christmas box. And generally in that Christmas box, there was a Terry's chocolate orange.
You have mentioned that before.
Chocolate orange has become a holiday thing for my family. And in fact, even my son, he's like, if you send him nothing at all, but he has to have a chocolate orange. Again, it's one of those, it's not Christmas. For a while, we couldn't get them here, and I made my own chocolate orange chocolate stuff at Christmas time. But now you can get them at Wegmans and Walmart, and everybody's got these Terry chocolate oranges. So that's one of my favorites.
I make hard candy, and years ago, one of the cops who worked with himself, his wife made it, and himself really liked it, so got me the recipe. I still have the recipe card she gave me. It's got a couple splotches on it, but I make hard candy, and we've tried all the flavors, but our favorite is the cinnamon. And so I make milder cinnamon that you put out for everybody else, but then I make at least one batch we call Death by Cinnamon.
Oh, dear.
Where I put the entire bottle in, and if you have any sort of sinus congestion, it's gone instantly.
And it burns a hole in your tongue as well.
Well, it's kind of like a hot ball. Like you get that initial bit of woo, and then it's fine. But yeah, and I don't make them every year. I make them most years. But again, this is such a weird year that I probably will be making some Death by Cinnamon because, it's COVID. You might Death by
Cinnamon. It's COVID. We're just
like
do what you want.
Thing.
Enjoy everything because it's COVID. Yeah. Life is short and we don't know and uncertain and we're all, absolutely.
And my grandmother used to make this Jell-O salad thing.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, it was green Jell-O, and that's how we called it green Jell-O. But it was cottage cheese, pineapple, and this green Jell-O. It sounds horrendous.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, and a little zest of horseradish in it, so it had a little.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I know. I acknowledge that it deserves that face, Susan. It does. I totally get it. But when she passed away, I can't make it. I've tried, and because you have to you whip the top of it, comes out all frothy, and then all the cottage cheesy pineapple-y stuff sits on the bottom. I can't make it work out, so I have not had it. But that is the one she made it every holiday, but it just seemed totally appropriate to Christmas.
My aunt used to make home tons and tons of Christmas cookies, molasses cookies and chocolate chip cookies, and she would make these other cookies that they're called German cookies. And they are a major pain in the butt because it's a sour cream dough, and you have to refrigerate the dough, and then you have to roll out the dough, and it's filled with sugar and cinnamon and chopped nuts. You got to roll them up. And they're a pain in the butt to make, but delicious. And so she used to make them for myself and my grandfather. My grandfather also had a December birthday, and she would make those for us for our birthday. And then when I got to be about maybe 12, she was like, I'm going to teach you how to make these because I'm not doing it anymore. If you want them, you can make your own. And so on occasion I would. And so I have found that I had found at Giant Eagle they had something similar, and even Wegmans has something close enough so that often at my birthday now I'll buy those. Although last year my ex's wife, bless her, got the recipe from my mother and made me a
Oh,
batch of these cookies. Yeah,
that's
wasn't that
very,
wonderful? That
that
was
was
so
very sweet.
awesome. Yeah, that was,
Well,
yeah.
DJ's mom made cookies that are like an anise-based cutout and taught me to make them. Dor taught me to make a lot of things. And so those to me, like all these years later, are still one of our, I at least make a batch
Wow.
every year and love them. But that reminds me of one of my best Christmas treat stories. I'm obviously mom's out of my mind today. One Christmas, and we still lived at the Riverside house until I was in fourth grade. So I was somewhere younger than that. She had overmade Christmas cookies. And so it was the end of the holiday season, and there were lots of Christmas cookies left. So one day for breakfast, my mom said, eat the cookies.
Oh,
and I, to this day, like just remember like you felt so naughty. Like I'm having
right.
Christmas cookies
for breakfast. Nice.
And so that is like one of my really nice mom memories is the Christmas she gave us cookies for breakfast. So
we also used to get from Swiss Colony. Do you know Swiss Colony?
Yeah.
Swiss Colony's Dobish torts are also a Christmas holiday thing that we used to get, and it's it's this thin little layers of chocolate moussey type cake, and then it's completely enrobed in like a dark chocolate. Oh, so good, and again goes back many years, and in fact I've been thinking about that I need to go order, because given the year that this is, I feel like I need to like send those to like people, because it's just like
I feel that this year I think everything should be comfort. I feel like you should just utterly just do the things that give you glee, because I feel many of us will be just in our bubbles for the holidays.
Yeah, exactly.
So himself has promised to take me out to the cottage. We haven't ever done much winter staying out there, but now with insulation and the wood stove,
and a TV and internet.
And a TV, and internet, like, other than having to go to the bathroom in negative 20 degree weather outside.
Drop your drawers out in the outhouse. Woo!
I figured they'd do it in Alaska. And I saw a show one time, and it kept this. They took some of the foam insulation, and they cut it into a toilet seat
ring,
and would just take it out with them, so you didn't have to sit on the cold.
Freeze your butt.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do that. But next year, we were just talking today about it. Next year, I'm like, I don't care if all we can do, because we're doing it in fits and bits as we have money for it. I don't care if we just get the shell up. I want the toilet and the tub.
An indoor toilet.
And it can just be like plain wood walls for a few years. We'll just pick at it like we've done everything else. But I really feel I've reached an age where I should not have
be allowed to pee in the house inside.
Legit. I mean, so there it is. So
yeah, well, we used to go snowmobiling a lot when I was young, and so initially you had just the one-piece snowsuits.
Oh yeah.
So you would, you're on the trail.
I never did much snowmobiling.
Oh, you're on the trail, and here, you gotta pee, and here's the outhouse, and so you unzip, and everything is free. You're freezing, and even then after that, we would do the bib overalls and the jacket that came over. Well, you still gotta take the jacket off to lower the bib overalls. Yeah,
there you are. Things you don't give a lot of thought to until you don't have a bathroom in the house.
Exactly, until you gotta pee outside in the winter. Oh, dear.
Well, that's my goal this winter, is to go out there and spend some time. And I bought, before all the surgeries on my leg last year, I had bought some snowshoes, which I've never had an opportunity. They're like still brand new. It was a Christmas present I bought just for both of us, something dumb I wanted. So I bought him a set and said, "Merry Christmas. Here, go snowshoeing with me."
Got you.
I know you really
honey.
did. So this year, my goal is to go out at least a couple times, because we've got all those trails, which would be that's why I got him. I thought, oh, that'll be so much fun after a big snow to go out and go back and see all the footprints in the woods. And so, all right. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, we started out with favorite Christmas treats. So tell us, share with us your favorite Christmas treat. Maybe
And
we'll get some new ones, maybe.
maybe something we missed. And happy holidays, everybody. It doesn't ever get old, does it?
Yes, it does.
It does not. You're just jealous that there's no like Super Susan Day.
There is a Super Susan Day. I will be announcing it later. Oh,
Happy
Merry
holidays,
Christmas, everybody.